Hello and welcome to a quick overview of Nolana. Nolana is the operating system for financial services. It's a quick travel insurance claim form. I'm going to go and get started. This first step is just getting the customer data. This would probably get automated and connected in via your CRM so that the user doesn't need to fill it out twice. And so they'd land on this sort of step. We're going to go ahead and upload our travel policy documents. The really cool thing about this stage is it immediately starts processing, as you can see, and then it will start flagging, is it AI generated content? Is it fraud? We'll go ahead. The next step is we need the travel receipts and medical notes. The cool thing here is that the AI form basically adapts to what the user has sent in the previous steps. So if they'd already uploaded this, it'd probably skip this step because it's got what it needs. Or if it doesn't fill out what it needs at that step, it would add another step so that you can basically make sure that your form data matches exactly what you need. We're going to go ahead now and look. Immediately, we see that this is analyzing, which is great. I'm going to show you a quick example of a submission that's missing information. So this was a request for trip cancellation coverage due to illness. It references supporting documents, but some are missing. So we need proof of payment. We need to show accommodations are cancelled, no refund was issued, medical documentation such as a doctor's note. These are missing, so we can't proceed. So that was automatically flagged by AI as the case. And you can see how it came to that conclusion here, how it was processing. It listed all the uploaded files. You can see there was only 2 files uploaded, and then it goes through the logic of what's required to proceed, which is all custom to how you set up your SOP. And then you've got the attachments here, the event stream, and then we've got a email that's been generated which you could send to the user. It says, look, this is what we need. We need these 3 documents. It's written in your tone of voice. Or so you could send this like as a manual human in the loop step, or this could get automatically sent out as soon as the AI has flagged it as missing information. If we go back into here, we'll see that now our submission that we just did has already been analyzed. The result has already come out. The claim has been approved. And so it goes through and it says why it's been approved. Here are, again, the existing documents. You can reject the claim if you choose to have a human in the loop. You can reject it. You can approve it. Or you can manually, automatically let this process so that you don't need to go and review each one individually. Another really cool feature that's worth noting is this new AI column. So you can go in and say, after the fact, you can say, actually, we actually need to know what the payment preference was, and we want that in a column here. So we can do that, and then in the background, that will go and fill out these. While that's happening, I can quickly show you how procedures work. So this is automation so that when a user hits a certain state, like missing information, you could say, I want to send them an email, which is like collecting missing information. You could go into ready for payment stage, and you could wire into Guidewire. There's all sorts you can do there. If you go back and have a quick look at our data, you can see already the payment preferences are starting to come through. There's so many different integrations that you can connect into Nolana already. You've got Guidewire here, you've got HubSpot, a whole bunch of different ways to connect into your existing systems and augment those. What's worth noting is that we aren't a form platform. There are other ways to gather data and submissions. And so, for example, we've got a chatbot here. We could go and customize this with our name. You could say, I have an insurance claim as a suggested action for the users. You can go in and customize the design because you might have a certain type of brand color that matches what your design is, and then you can go in and submit that. And now the user would be able to chat with you, chat with your AI chatbot, and get the submission sorted that way. Other ways include via API. So you could have your own system and you just send a submission to us. You could do a voice mode here where they could just chat with AI, or they could be via like an IVR system. Lots of different ways that could work. So yeah, that's the overview of Nolana. There's so much more we could show you, but wanted to keep this short. So please do get in touch if you have any questions. Great, thank you so much.